That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday Fun Day, and we are live in the alley with Billy Trzynski and Josh Savali. Let's go, Buffalo! Sunday afternoon, in the alley. Girls, boys, and bills at Thelma Gillsville Ballet. Prognostications and various jokes. So grab your beer, we're so glad you're alive in the alley, folks.
Oh, no! Merry Christmas, Billy.
Merry Christmas, Dawson Knox. Oh, and welcome to Live
In the Alley!
Actually,
We got a discount on this one because they spelt it backwards.
it's Evil Nye Yella Eth. I didn't know we had a Jewish banner.
Happy Hanukkah as well.
And Merry Kwanzaa to all those who celebrate. Right, Kwanzaa starts today, isn't it? Boxing Day as well.
Ooh,
I think that's canceled.
I thought that was after Thanksgiving.
Merry Christmas also to everyone except for Cole Beasley and Gabriel Davis. Moving on. Cool. So, how was your Christmas?
It was great.
Good.
Santa came and
Yes.
gave me some stuff
Yes.
and got to spend time with family, more important.
Perfect.
And how was yours?
I'm going to copy you. Copy and paste. It was great. I love Christmas, and I love the fact that, we had a kind of like a long weekend building up to, once again, the biggest game of the year as it was a couple weeks ago.
Here we go again.
Yeah. But what happened last week? We could start off with that.
We beat up the Carolina Panthers, who are not a good football team.
But we beat them up like we should have.
Exactly.
31-14. Allen, 3 touchdowns. Singletary, 86 yards and a touchdown. I mean, that was cool. One other thing that I thought was neat from a defensive standpoint is not only did we beat up on a great passing defense, but the Bills pressured Cam Newton on 45% of his dropbacks last week. I mean, they showed they were getting after the passer. Yes, Carolina ran on us a little bit, but they didn't really seem to care. They were still going after Newton, knowing his ability. And maybe that's kind of a lead into what they can do against Mac Jones today.
You got to get after that guy.
Oh, yeah? Is that how you feel about him? He's that guy? What did you hear his quote? I don't want to spoil anything for later, and I don't know if Jimmer's going to bring this up. They had low energy at practice and whatever he said after their loss to the Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for the rookie to come out and call everybody out. I hope they punched him right in the face after that one.
Just let us rush him. We'll sack him.
Yep. Well, the
one
former Patriots linebacker made a comment on that. He said, just shut your mouth, rookie. Like, let the older guys on the team take care of it. There's time for the young guy to take charge, but when you call out the whole team like that.
Not this week.
And it wasn't a good look.
Nope.
No. Hey, what are you wearing there, Scott?
Jim Braxton jersey.
Who the hell is Jim Braxton?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Is Jim Braxton? He only made holes for OJ for how long?
Wow.
I thought AC Collins was the only one that made holes for him. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Scott.
Same to you.
Janet, Carol. Carol's so great. There's a special guest today. Carol in the house, everybody. Woo!
She's filling in for Double A today.
Oh. Double A comments that you have 2 gloves on.
Wow.
Both of them.
He wouldn't take one. I tried to give him one. He said no.
No. Oh, that's because I always bring 2.
Well, I'd like to comment to Double A that you aren't here.
Oh, you got him.
Oh, got you good.
Quick, do you think the Patriots are going to throw more than 3 times today?
At least 4.
At least 4. Okay, they only threw 3 times last time. Will they rush for more than 223 yards like they did on Monday night a couple weeks ago against the Bills?
I think they're going to try, but they won't. They're still going to run the ball like idiots.
Oh, yeah.
I can see him just coming out running 3 times.
Yep, on their first
Start
drive.
the game, yep.
No matter what happens, just beep, 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 and boop, boop,
They'll
boop.
force the issue.
Yeah, oh yeah, because they know if they think maybe if they can break us, but what did Michael Irvin say? Emmanuel Sanders and Josh Allen have to have monster games, as he called it. They kind of do. I mean, Allen, if he balls out and plays well, and do not turn the ball over against this team. You can't do it against New England. Because if they're going to play ball control, that's where they're going to win the game.
Yeah, and we need to force a couple.
Right. We forced one goofy turnover on the Monday night game. That was the punt that bounced off the guy's helmet.
That was fun.
Yeah. But Burrito, who fumbled our only turnover against them, is not playing today. Burrito's inactive.
Correct.
Zach Moss is in. And Deion Dawkins, which it's good to have him back at left tackle so Spencer Brown can go back to where he belongs, not on the left side. And then Latuli's out. And then everybody else who has COVID's out. Well, because the Bills and the rest of the league, and the NHL, and the NBA, and soccer, and your local grocer. Everybody's got somebody on the COVID list. Yeah, whatever. No, I don't mean that lightly, but
I know.
Yeah, whatever. Merry Christmas. We covered that.
That was yesterday. That was yesterday's show.
Oh, it's week whatever. I had that written down. We couldn't figure out what week it was. It's week 16.
16, Jimmer?
16. I thought there was 21 weeks in the season this year. They got me really thrown off.
Yeah, you're including the Super Bowl and
Yes,
stuff.
I is.
That's what I taught.
Well, yeah, we covered the Bills pretty good. I mean, we know what we got last week in another bounce back game. They need a full-on victory game today.
Yeah.
They win. The Bills win. They take the division lead. They win out. They win the division. If New England wins and Miami loses tomorrow, New England wins the division. The Bills would, if they lose today, would have to win their last two games against Atlanta and the Jets, both at home, and they're probably still in.
A little bit of help, yeah.
Yeah, they're probably still in.
Odds are they're in.
Right.
It's
I
like
want to be
90% still.
I want to be in with certainty.
That's
I want to be in.
That's all we need to do is win today.
Yeah.
So simple. So simple.
They've got it in the bag. Oh, the last time somebody said that, it didn't go good. I take that back. So the Patriots again, the second time in
20 days.
Yep, 20 days. We know what happened with the crazy weather game. Today's weather, 40 and calm.
We should do what we want to them.
Yeah, right. And last week was 40 and calm, and
We did what we wanted to them.
And 3 weeks ago, it was not 40 and calm.
We didn't do what we wanted to do to them.
And speaking of them, the guy who's going to take that off for us, take that off.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what I meant. Yeah.
Billy, what do you want to do to them?
I want Jimmer to take them off. Okay. I guess. It's time for Jives!
With Jimmer!
It's time for Jive today.
Woo, Jimmer, everybody!
Well, you kind of got me in a quandary. What do you want me to take off?
The Patriots.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, I know. I put you on the spot on that one. Ooh.
Patriots, we just did this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't it feel kind of,
Yeah.
like we've been here before?
But we'll get you up to speed on the Patriots since 3 weeks ago. Week 13, New England at Buffalo, windstorm. We know what happened. Only 3 passing attempts, 46 rushing attempts, 222 yards.
Wait, 46?
46 rushing attempts.
Good gravy.
New England wins 14-10. Week 14, 2 weeks ago, New England had their bye week. Week 15, they had the Saturday night game at Indianapolis. New England comes in on a 7-game winning streak and lost 27-17.
Would you say that bye week cost them? That's just a bad joke. I'm sorry.
By cost.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh, that was great.
I'll do better next time.
That was better than any snowblower joke you could ever tell.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. I'd be proud of that. Did Santa give you that joke for Christmas?
He gave me another one, and you won't like it.
Ah, perfect. Can't wait.
Anyways, against the Colts, turnover set the tone in that game. Indianapolis blocked a punt for a touchdown in the first quarter with 1:43 left in the first half, and New England with the ball on the Indianapolis 13. Quarterback Mac Jones throws an interception. Opening possession of the second half, Mac Jones throws his second interception. Note on those 2 interceptions. His previous 7 games, Mac Jones threw a total of 2 interceptions total, 2 against Indy. His first interception was the first in his career in the red zone, and his first interception guaranteed that New England's NFL record streak of scoring in the first half would come to a close. They went 99 straight games scoring in the first half.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's
That
not
was.
bad.
Now, New England was down 20-0 at the start of the at the start of the fourth quarter. But to their credit, they did manage to cut the score to 20-17. Colts running back Jonathan Taylor then, with 2:01 left in the game, rips off a 67-yard rushing touchdown, puts the game away for Indianapolis.
He's fast.
Yes, he is.
20 miles an hour last night.
21.
Yeah. Jeez.
Well, you can't fault New England's D in that loss. It's prior to Taylor's 67-yard run, and once again, that came with 2:01 left in the game. New England's D only allowed a total of 210 total yards of offense in that game.
Wow.
Turnovers killed them.
Right. Turnover. That's you can't. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Easy for
Couldn't
you
have
to
said
say.
it better. Yeah.
You are 100% correct.
Thank you. Thank you, Dawson.
Cox.
Canucks.
So here we are this week. New England comes in at 9-5, first place in the AFC East, currently the number 3 seed in the AFC. Like last week versus Carolina, Buffalo and New England have similar numbers defensively. Bills D, tied for second in points allowed, tied with Denver. Number 1 in yards allowed. New England's D, number 1 in points allowed, and number 3 in yards allowed. Weakest part of New England's defense is their rush defense. They only rank 24th in that.
Good thing we do that really well.
I know, we got.
Yeah, it's kind of strength
We're not
versus
that
strength.
bad.
Buffalo's passing offense, New England's passing defense.
Right. Yeah.
Looking at the special teams, kicker Nick Folk leads the league with 133 points, and he is 34 for 37 on field goal attempts. Didn't make the Pro Bowl, though, which is
I
kinda
don't give a
surprising.
fuck.
That was better than the first one.
Okay, thank you.
Debatable.
Returner Gunnar Olszewski, second in the league on punt returns, averaged of 12 yards per punt. But New England has had 3 punts blocked total this season.
Speaking of Folk, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
Doesn't
He might
have
be out.
a bum leg.
He was questionable coming in today.
Yeah, I didn't see the final.
Which is a nice segue for me because of her injuries. Running back Ramondre Stevenson, wide receiver Nelson Aguilar, and safety Joshua Bledsoe are all out. I do believe they listed a total of 9 players as questionable. Wide receiver Kendrick Bourne was activated from the COVID list, so he's expected to play.
Boo.
And running back Damian Harris, who last played against Buffalo, left that game with a hamstring injury. He is expected to be back also. You mentioned the weather. Weather in Foxborough for today is partly cloudy, high of 41, winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour.
So paltry compared to
Yeah.
pedestrian weather
Yeah,
compared to a
it's
couple
fine.
weeks ago.
Some general notes about the Patriots. New England could clinch the AFC East, with a win today and a Miami loss or tie. Then there are 5 different scenarios where they clinch a playoff berth, but I'm not going to get it all 5 of them.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The remaining 2 games, they have Jacksonville next week at New England. Then they finish up on the road at Miami. 3 Patriots made the Pro Bowl. Cornerback J.C. Jackson, outside linebacker Matthew Judon, and wide receiver Matthew Slater, who made it for special teams for the 10th time in his career.
Wow. AC Slater or Matthew Slater?
Oh, probably AC.
AC
from
Cowlings?
No,
Oh.
Slater. He went to Bayside.
Mario Lopez.
Including playoffs games, this will be Bill Belichick's 800th game as an NFL coach. Now,
That's
can
a
anybody
lot.
say where he started off?
Oh, wait. In the NFL?
Yes.
Cleveland.
Denver.
No, not necessarily as a head coach, but
Oh.
as a coach.
The
Denver.
Giants.
No, he started off as a special assistant coach with Detroit in 1975.
Denver.
75?
75.
You remember that?
Denver.
Me neither.
He's been coaching in the NFL at various positions for 47 years.
Time for him to quit today.
Well, his 300 wins as a head coach ranks 3rd all time. Number 2 is George Halas, who coached the Bears from like the dawn of time through the 60s. He's got 324, and Don Shula has 347.
Wow.
And we got some numbers for you if I can turn the page here. Probably not going to like all these.
We usually don't.
Yeah, New England has won 8 of the last 10 versus Buffalo. Belichick 36-7 outright versus Buffalo in his career. New England has covered 9 of 14 against the spread this season, but they're a better road team. At home, they are 4-3 against the spread and only 3-4 overall. Last 5 games, New England has been favored. They are 5-0 against the spread, and New England is 3-1 against the spread this season when coming off a loss.
Which the spread has gotten weird. This morning it went from, it was 2.5 for most of the week. Right now it's at -1. Which I wonder what made, Josh and I were trying to figure out what would push that line that tight
Well,
right up to game day.
we'll get to this in our quick picks, but USA Today, as of 10 o'clock this morning, had Buffalo getting 1.5.
So it was 1.5?
Yeah.
NFL Network was 1.5. But I'm just curious to see what throughout the week would push that. I mean, the Bills gained their left tackle, but they've stunk in offensive line all year anyway.
Plus now with Gabe Davis going out too.
Right, yeah, you thought they might have been pushed the other way.
Exactly.
They know, Vegas knows something.
Or maybe they know nothing. Well, they know something.
They know something.
But that's all I got for the Patriots this week.
All right, Jimmer, let's
Thank
do
you,
some
Jimmer.
Patriots alma mater, brought to you by Crino Music at Crino Music. We know music, 811 Central Avenue, 366-4800. What are you going to do with all that Christmas money you got, Jimmer? Well, you might want to stop down and see Steve-O at Crino Music. Hey, Steve-O!
I just want hey,
Merry
right
Christmas.
there.
Okay, since we already did this a couple weeks ago, I forgot who we asked, so there's some duplicates
Yeah, I didn't
here.
even look at them this week,
No.
so you're probably going to
These are kind of these are kind of tricky. All right, speaking of kicker Nick Folk, do you know where he went to college?
Washington?
Same conference.
UCLA.
Same conference.
Man, you are
Washington
giving
State.
good hints, Billy.
Oregon State, USC,
Same conference.
Arizona State.
Hey, Arizona!
All right.
You got it, folks. How about Hunter Henry?
Hunter Henry. Michigan.
Same conference.
Nope. Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Jacoby Myers,
Didn't he go Syracuse?
North Carolina State.
North Carolina
All right, one more.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I didn't look at
I
it.
know you got to play a team twice. You got to dig deep. Jamie Collins for all the Christmas marbles.
Jamie Collins. Don't know.
Same conference. Oh, Southern Miss.
Southern Miss.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, thanks, Jimmer. Great
Didn't brush up
job.
on that.
Yeah. Well, he can still get a great job. He's done great all year.
Man,
How
Jimmer
many you
got
guess, Scott?
Jimmer got all of those ones, didn't he?
All those wrong.
Oh, wait. He just got him. Are you doing Q&A today?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So anyway.
Oh, well, Double A was at the North Pole. I don't know if you knew this.
Oh, he was still working? Is that
What
why
is
he's
that?
not here?
Putting the toys together for the kids. He's on his way back. That's why he's not here.
What do you think Double A would make very well, toy-wise?
Maybe a woolly bully.
He'd be a good woolly bully maker. I think Double A could craft a mean wooden train whistle.
Wooden train whistle.
Yes.
Not just the wooden train itself.
Yeah, if you make your wooden train and then it has to have a wooden... I see where I went wrong
I think
there.
he would make the bad toys.
The bad toys? Oh, Jimmer goes down!
Tact.
Wow.
Oh, says who? Don't make up stuff on the fly, Scott. No, he's nervous.
I also am nervous
I'm...
for when Double A gets back here.
He's gonna kick our ass. Speaking, I'll touch on that real quick. How do you feel about the game? Like before we get to picks and everything later on, are you nervous? Are you have some anxiety?
I'm nervously excited.
Yeah.
We might do really well,
Yeah.
but then on the other hand, we might do really bad. It's one of those
They will or
things
they
where
won't.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
I kind of feel the same way that as I did on the Chiefs game, where everybody it's kind of 50-50 down the middle, maybe some more towards the other team. But we played them 2 weeks ago in a game that you kind of got to take a lot of things out of the mix because of the adverse conditions.
Indeed.
So it's just kind of interesting to gauge. I know Scott is over here. Scott is breathing into a paper bag right now. He is very, very nervous. Speaking of someone who isn't nervous because he has no ties to the game today, it's time for Q&A with
Dubla.
Thank you. I wasn't sure what you were going to say.
Me neither.
Perfect. Your mother is tuned in watching, Jimmer.
All right, for Q&A today, we're going to mix in NFL questions and some Christmas questions.
Oh, I like it.
Me too.
Start off, traditional Christmas dinner. Do you want turkey, ham, or something else?
Christmas ham.
I
Who
had,
hash?
I had prime rib yesterday, and that's been the tradition. So
I had prime rib as well.
prime
so.
rib is okay with me. Any day of the week. It doesn't have to be
Well, only
every
Christmas.
day of the week.
All right, Colts running back Jonathan Taylor leads the league in rushing attempts, rushing yardage, and rushing TDs. Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp leads the league in receptions, receiving yardage, and receiving touchdowns. If it came down to these two, who would get your vote for NFL Offensive Player in the Year?
Taylor.
I agree with you because he's got almost 2,000 total yards, I think.
And
Receiving and rushing.
other than the touchdowns that you listed, Stephon Diggs had the most receptions in the NFL and the most yards in the NFL, and no one even threw his name up for MVP last year or Offensive Player of the Year, so I don't even care.
So you're bitter.
Yes. Yes. That's why I hate Kyler Murray, and I'm glad he lost last night, even though I wanted them to win.
Fair enough.
Any other questions about that?
Nothing further on that.
Okay.
You're good.
Your favorite Christmas television special?
Are we talking like the old school ones?
Any Christmas
Anything.
television special?
Any Christmas television special? Like, I'm going to have to just go with the cartoon Grinch.
I'm going to say A Christmas Story.
What's what
Which
was
I
it?
did
Movies
not-
or
Anything you want.
Yeah.
Oh, anything? Oh, Muppet Christmas Carol. That's easy.
A Christmas Story, which I didn't see any of all year.
All year. We were going to watch it in July.
Well, that's when I started thinking about it.
Oh.
And I totally forgot about it. Christmas in July got me.
I got to go with Charlie Brown. Stick with the classic.
Nothing wrong with that.
okay.
Great
Nothing
music.
wrong
They
with
still
that.
play the music today. Got to go with that.
Yep.
All right, we all watched Aaron Rodgers break Brett Favre's franchise record for the Green Bay Packers for most touchdown passes. In his career at Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers has thrown to 44 different receivers. Name the 44.
Okay, hang on. Let's start. Devontae Adams, Lazard, Equinemius St. Brown, Jordy Nelson, Jordan Shipley.
No, he was the number 44.
Oh,
Not all of them. One of them was 44.
oh,
Actually, I didn't even expect you to go that far with it.
oh! I got more if you want them.
But actual question, of the four current AFC division leaders, Kansas City, Tennessee, New England, or Cincy, one of them will have an opening round bye, but which one is most likely to lose in the opening round of the playoffs?
Cincinnati.
I agree with Cincinnati. They're up and down.
I want to say Tennessee every time, and then they go out and win a game like they did on Thursday night. It's like, what the crap? By the way, Travis Henry is still 5th on the leading rush
Yes.
list.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
He hasn't played in 3 months.
Did I say? Oh, not Travis Henry? Travis Henry is still.
He is first in children.
I was just say he's on
This is
cell.
like California prison league or something.
No, yeah, I was just say he's on cell block 5. I'm sorry. Jeez.
All right,
Thank
your,
you, Janet.
your least favorite Christmas song.
Least favorite
The one
Christmas
you hate
song.
the most. Comes on the radio, change it.
I told you what that one was earlier, but that's not maybe least for his
Yeah.
favorite.
Early hate simply.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I
That's
love
what
Christmas time.
Came to mind
Ding
first.
dong, ding dong. Is that the one you hate the most?
No. I just thought of Hurley because every time it comes on, he gets so mad.
I'm gonna go against the grain here totally and say Last Christmas. But if it comes on, I'm like meh.
I don't.
Last Christmas.
I don't have
I
one,
gave you
Jimmer.
my heart.
You don't have one?
Nope.
What about you, Jim?
I just let it play.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
That was my grandma's least favorite.
Hated it. Hate that
well,
song.
after that accident she had. Of course it was.
Wrote a song about it.
You got to wonder, does Santa get charged with vehicular manslaughter in this?
He was driving.
And the person singing the song, they get their grandma hammered on eggnog and let her walk home on Christmas Eve? They can't
Wow.
give her a ride? Come on.
Yeah, you're right, Tim.
I mean,
It's another reindeer. Oh, brother.
All right, Kerner.
at least she didn't get slayed.
Well, actually, she kind of did. All right, Kerner, NFC division leaders. Green Bay, Dallas, Tampa Bay, or Rams, most likely to lose opening round.
Green Bay, Dallas, Tampa Bay, or
Rams.
LA. I'd say Dallas.
I'm going to say the Rams because they are also another up and down.
Yeah,
They
oh-
should win every game, it seems. and then
Absolutely.
They don't.
They have like the fourth or fifth most talented roster, or in the top 5 talented rosters, especially defensively,
And no draft picks.
forever.
Like they have
Yeah.
top end talent over
Oh,
there.
God, yeah.
And somehow
They miss Robert Woods a lot, though.
Bobby Woo.
Yeah.
All right. Before Rudolph got called up by Santa to guide his sleigh,
Yes.
we know that all the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
Yeah.
What names do you think they called him?
Dipshit. Blinky.
I'd rather not call him names. It's Christmas. Let's be nice.
I'm saying he's asking
Well, they
what,
did, though.
what they called him.
Not
You
you.
don't call him that.
Oh.
He's still
I couldn't even imagine. These mean reindeer.
So we'll go with Billy's.
yeah, dipshit.
Number one answer on the board.
Yeah! Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Oh.
Russell Wilson of Seattle. Well, been one of the most prolific quarterbacks of the last decade. Took Seattle to the playoffs 8 of the last 9 years. This year, he was hurt for a few games, but in games that Wilson has started, Seattle's only 4-7. He's only thrown for 300 yards once this season. 4 games, he didn't even make it past 161 yards. Is he just having a bad year, or is he washed up?
Bad year. I think it's bad organization. I think his time there is up, and I don't think he's there next year. With all the trade talk and him saying, I'd go to these teams. Well, that's not the case. I don't think he's there next year.
He wanted out.
Yeah.
He's not happy there.
That's the weird thing. Rodgers wanted out, and he's still.
I don't think. I don't think he's as good as he used to be, but I think he's better than he's showing.
Yes.
'Cause all they do is run the ball.
Yeah.
They don't.
You think he takes over in Pittsburgh next year?
I think that's where Rodgers ends up.
Yeah.
What if they both end up there?
That'd be crazy. At the same time, like both in the backfield.
That's not going to happen.
Who's the center going to snap it to?
Right down
Find
the
out
middle.
next year. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Last one. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yes or no?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
Totally agree.
If anybody, it takes place on Christmas Eve, and there's jingly noises. He writes "ho ho ho" on the guy's damn sweatshirt. Of course, it's a Christmas movie.
And Carl Winslow's in it.
Yes, Reginald Del Johnson.
Okay, that's his name.
Yes.
And that's it. Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah! All right. Thanks, Double
Jimmy,
A.
I mean double A. You
Slash-
guys look so similar.
That was eerie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wear the same clothes. They're both Jets fans. It was
Ooh,
just
double A
bizarre.
like that one.
Ooh. Oh.
Not cool.
Not cool at all. Okay, it is time for some quick picks. Brought to you by Santa Claus.
Ho,
Ho,
ho.
ho, down. All right, Jim, are you ready?
I am ready. What do you got?
Detroit at Atlanta.
Detroit at Atlanta. Where are we here? Detroit is getting 6.5. Over and under is 42.5. Detroit is 5-1 against the spread past 6 games. Atlanta 1-5 against the spread at home this season. I'm going with Atlanta, but close game.
I'll go with Detroit.
I'm with you. Keep that 1-game winning streak going.
Oh, that's right. They knocked the crap out of Arizona last
Yeah.
week, which was, and even after watching Arizona last night, I mean that was a tight kind of bizarro Christmas night game. But you wouldn't think that they still got mauled by the Lions the week before.
See what you did there.
Catch myself. Is this right? Is it Dallas at Cincinnati?
No, it's Baltimore at Cincinnati.
All right, my B's and D's. I'm a child. Baltimore at Cincinnati, like we said.
And unfortunately, I missed this one on the spread, but both Lamar Jackson and Tyler Huntley are out at quarterback for Baltimore.
Is Huntley got the vid?
He's got the vid.
Ooh, probably got it from Lamar.
So Baltimore signed Josh Johnson off the
JJ.
Jets practice squad.
Didn't he play in a game for you this year?
Yes, he mopped up against the Colts.
Right.
He put up decent numbers.
Yeah.
But get this stat. Since
Ooh.
Baltimore drafted Lamar Jackson in 2018, they have been an underdog 4 times when Jackson hasn't started. And in those games, they are 4-0 against the spread.
Oh yeah, because they were tight with Green Bay last week.
Right. I'm still going with Cincinnati.
I guess Cincinnati. Maybe if it was in Baltimore, I'd take Baltimore no matter who's at quarterback. But you didn't mention it. You didn't say it correctly. Pro Bowler Lamar Jackson. Make
Excuse
sure
me.
that's
Sorry.
that's in there right.
How is he? Anyways, I'm gonna go Cincinnati because at times they've looked very good this year. Well, and again, up and down, but
Yeah, and they closed out Denver last week.
guy's been on the team for 5 days. Joe Johnson.
Oh yeah, Joe.
Josh.
JJ.
Josh Johnson.
Oh,
Josh.
Oh.
Joe Johnson's the singer, right?
Joe Jackson was.
Joe Jackson's the singer. Michael Jackson was also a singer.
So is Janet Jackson.
And
Tito.
Janet Schwerk owns Little McGill's.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
He is for real. Anyway, Carolina at Minnesota.
Carolina at Minnesota. Where are we here?
Carolina,
well,
Minnesota.
Cam Newton is starting.
Oh,
Sam Darnold will be back. Doesn't matter.
You're right.
Isn't that guy back from Minnesota?
Did you say Carolina at Minnesota?
Did I write that
It's
right
the
there?
Rams at Minnesota.
LAR, not CAR.
Oh my.
I get
Yeah,
my
it's-
L's and my C's mixed up. So
It's the Rams giving 3.5 at Minnesota.
Los
48
Angeles
and a half
Panthers.
over.
Yeah.
Can someone please send us the schedule?
No.
Rams 1-5 against the spread. Their past 6
Never.
game is a favorite, but I'm still going with the Rams.
I am also going with the Panther Rams. At Minnesota? Yeah, I'll go with Panther Rams.
I'll take the Dolphins.
All right, Jimmy, the game of the week in your household. Jacksonville at the Jets. Did I get that one right?
Yes, you did. I even have it listed here as game of the week.
Hey!
Jacksonville is getting 2.5, 41.5 over and under. Both teams 4-10 against the spread this season, tied for worst in the league. Jets have any chance of winning a game the rest of this year? It's today, so I'm going with the Jets.
I will also say that this is a game that is going to be played today. And but season's greetings, Jimmer. I'm picking the Jets to win.
What is this, for the number 2 pick of next year's draft?
It's still too early. It's going to be down between Detroit, Houston, the Jets, and Jacksonville.
Oh, so you guys got some meaningful games left.
Oh, yeah.
Really hope that the number 1 pick is on the line in the last week of the season when you play the Bills.
I'm not picking a team. Neither of them deserve to win.
So call it a.
Fair enough.
It's not even
Not
going to be
even
your
a
tie
tie.
of the week. The game's not even going to end.
Double
They're just
forfeit.
they're gonna blow the whistle at the end of the third quarter and say, nope, the game never happened.
You know, they don't have cameras there.
Oh,
Like,
Jimmy's gonna have a ham radio to listen to the game. Speaking of hams, the G-Men at the Eagles.
Giants getting 10.5, 40.5 over and under. Giants 0-3 against the spread, past 3 road games, as well as 0-3 last 3 overall. Got to go with the Eagles, even with the 10.5 spread.
You're not gonna take the Jake Fromm-led Giants?
No, I am not.
Oh, okay. Neither am I. Philly.
I'm going to take the Washington football team.
That's a different game.
I don't know what games are on, Billy.
Why? Can't you read?
I'm going to go with Fromm. Go Giants, I guess. I don't care, though.
Now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing at the Los Angeles Carolina Panthers.
Panther Rams?
Yep, Panther Rams. These would be the Ram Panthers.
All right. Tampa Bay is giving 10.5, 43.5 over and under. Like I stated, Cam Newton's playing, starting. Sam Darnold's supposed to be back. Ain't going to matter. Tampa Bay, big.
Tampa Bay 4, Panther Rams 0.
Pants or no pants, I'm going swimming. Twice in a week.
You're going swimming twice a week? It's cold.
It's cold out there.
Taking Tampa?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I've got L.A.
C.
at symbol Houston. Oh, yeah. San Diego at Houston. Got it.
That'd be Los Angeles Chargers giving 10.5, over and under 45.5. Chargers 4-1 against the spread. Against the spread.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. You got spread.
This season with teams with a losing record.
Spread.
Chargers also 1-4 against the spread. Past 5 games as a favorite. Throw that one out the window. Chargers cover the spread.
Yeah! I will also take the Chargers.
I'm with you, Jimmer. They cover the spread.
Bears at Seahawks.
All right, Bears getting 6.5, 41.5 over and under. Bears are down to Nick Foles starting at quarterback. Justin Fields out, Andy Dalton out, Nick Foles. And
MVP Super Bowl Nick Foles.
Yes.
That's how you should.
Bears are
someone
2-9.
should.
Bears 2-9 against the spread as an underdog. I'm going with that. Going with Seattle.
I'll take Seattle at home because did anybody see that non-pass interference call against Seattle on Tuesday night? That was bogus. Go figure. The inconsistencies of the officiating
Weird.
strike again. Yeah.
Weird.
Who you got?
I got to take Seattle. The Bears are a mess.
Now we're getting into the good ones. Let's go Denver at Vegas. Why did I say good ones for this one? Denver at Vegas.
Denver is getting half a point.
Oh,
41.5 over and under. Raiders have covered 6 of their last 7 versus Denver. Teddy Bridgewater out. Drew Lock in at quarterback for Denver. I'm going Vegas.
I'll take Vegas at home. I mean, they're coming up. That was a wacky game against the Browns the other night, where Carr was good, then bad, then good, then awful, then good. I'll take Vegas at home. And they still have a shot at the wild card, Vegas does, with the victory.
Oh, yeah. Half a point spread? This sounds like a tie to me.
I knew it was coming. Josh's tie of the week. All right, what?
I need to
Pittsburgh
get a
at Kansas City.
sponsor on that.
What? Yeah, you need to wear a tie.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh. Pittsburgh at Kansas City.
Pittsburgh getting 9.5, 45.5 over and under.
Yeah.
All time in his career, Ben Roethlisberger is 7-2 versus Kansas City. It'll be 7-3 after today. Take Kansas City.
I'll take Kansas City at home. I don't want everyone to say, every time I say, well, I don't think it'll be a blowout, it's like 82-6. But I think it'll be tight. Pittsburgh's just that wacky team again this year.
I'm going to take Pittsburgh. That's a lot of points for me to take Pittsburgh. But they surprise you every week.
I'm surprised
they either play this great or this bad.
Yeah. Or they somehow dink and dunk you. Look at the Tennessee game last week. I mean, they were down to Tennessee all game. They 3 straight drives with the field goal and end up winning the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
Somehow.
freaking weird. Tonight, Washington at Dallas. Heineke back in for Washington.
He's back in. Washington getting 9.5, 46.5 over and under. Dallas clinches the NFC East with the win, and they move on as division champions.
You're calling that?
Yes.
I'm calling no. Taking Washington on the road, because every year when the NFC East gets wacky and they all stink, it's very fun to watch. So I'm going with let's go Washington football team.
I'm going to go WTF as well. I mean WFT.
Monday night, Miami against the Ian Book-led New Orleans Saints.
Miami is -2.5. New Orleans, over under 37.5. Both teams come in at 7-7, fighting for a playoff spot. New Orleans is 2-6 against the spread in primetime games the past 2 seasons. They've been making a lot of that. Miami, in their current winning streak, hasn't beaten a team with a winning record. Well, New Orleans doesn't have a winning record. I'm going Miami.
I'm going to take...
I'm warning you.
Ooh. I'm going to take... I don't know if Miami can keep this going with this wacky win streak they have, but Tua's been okay. I don't know. New Orleans is playing their 3rd home primetime game in 5 weeks. That's ridiculous, but they're going to win because Ian Book is starting at quarterback.
I got to go with Miami. I don't know how New Orleans won last week. That
was beyond the beyond.
But I think Miami's playing well.
Yep.
New Orleans.
Miami still only has a 7% they're on the 7-game win streak?
Yes.
They only still have
Six.
6 games?
Yeah.
A 7% chance of making in the playoff. That's how disastrous the start of the season was for them to win that many this late, and it may not even
And they
matter at
started
all.
the season beating the Patriots.
Yeah. Let's go to the real game of the week.
That's food for thought.
I do like food. Goulash for lunch today. In case you're wondering, Jim, it's goulash.
Thank you.
Ooh, spooky.
Bills at Pats. Want to start with the
right.
numbers?
Yeah. Per USA Today, Bills are getting 1.5. Over and under is 43.5. I laid out some numbers earlier that was all pro New England. Well, in his career, Josh Allen is 10-4-1 as a road underdog against the spread. But I'm going New England 27-24.
Double A's got the Bills 28-23. What are you, mad?
I'm mad at Jimmer.
Oh. What'd you expect? He's a little snake over there in his jet stuff.
Goodness.
Double A wannabe.
Well, I'm going to take the Bills 3-0.
3-0. That's interesting.
We're going to kick their bass.
Didn't you say you had a good joke for me, too, earlier?
I'm not telling it.
Oh,
It's not
All right.
appropriate.
I think you should tell the joke. We've had dipshit on the show twice already, now 3 times.
Don't put me in this. You did.
All right, fair enough. 21-14 Bills. I think they do handle Mac Jones. I don't think they have the success they did in the running game. I think Allen calms down early in the game, like you know he's going to be amped up.
Take a minute.
Take a minute, calm down, and then he starts to slice some dice to whoever the hell's playing receiver other than Stephon Diggs. Could be Jake Kumaro, could be anybody.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders. It will be him.
Yeah.
But, what's the other? Who's the guy we were talking about earlier, real quick? Marquez Stevenson.
Marquez.
If they put him and McKenzie with the speed on the field,
Go.
Run.
Just run.
Run for 100 miles today. Open up stuff for Diggs because the way they're going to cover him. If they have to run the ball, fine. Just don't do it on 2nd and 10.
Just let Josh do it.
Yeah. He's good.
He's the best rusher.
Speaking of good, we had a good day today so far. Let's keep it going.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw, it's still going to be a good day.
Steve-O picks the Bills 66-65. Bills over Patriots. Steve-O with the pick of the week. I love it. All right, sounds good.